Hi guys, Alastair Campbell had some pretty harsh words for who he believes is the worst politician of the year, Robert Jenrick. The former immigration minister, as we know, ran for Tory leadership and failed. Jenrick has been trying his hand, it seems, at wind vane politics. He was a supporter of remaining in the European Union back in the day, before becoming a huge Brexiteer. He was a moderate on a number of policies before becoming what Campbell described as a poor copy of Nigel Farage, and was ultimately unsuccessful in his bid to head the party because of his lack of authenticity.
It wouldn't surprise you to know I'm also going to go for a Tory politician, and it's Robert Jenrick. I think Robert Jenrick has morphed into something really quite unpleasant. I think he's a sort of wannabe Farage who doesn't have Farage's political skills or charm or whatever it is that Farage has got. And I think that I can't abide the way that they take issues, people like him take issues where they know that the facts that they're spouting are absolute bollocks. But, and particularly in relation to the ECHR, the European Court of Human Rights that we talked about. And also his whole kind of, this sort of way he projects himself. It reminds me of Liz Truss when she was becoming a thing, where she basically thought that it was all about pictures on Instagram and all that sort of stuff. And he did one the other day where he was running this bizarre style, which was obviously utterly posed. And the thing was, you know, it was the campaign to sort of reverse the winter fuel allowance. Now, I just think for a right-wing wannabe Farage Tory to be pretending that he's motivated in politics by something that he probably actually deep down believes in and supports, I just found. And also the fact that he couldn't beat Kemi Badenoch in the leadership election. I mean, that's pretty grim.
Yes, it is pretty grim. You know, Kemi Badenoch was not the most charismatic figure, and not the most intelligent either. But the Conservatives picked her over Jenrick because they actually believed that what she said she actually meant. They couldn't trust Jenrick. I've said before, Jenrick is pretty good when he's speaking. He's able to deliver a monologue pretty well in the House of Commons. But you don't know whether he's actually saying something that he truly believes. Because as was said, he used to be a Remainer. He believed it was better for the UK to remain part of the European Union. But then when that ship sailed, he jumped on board the Brexit bus and became a Brexiteer. And if you ask him about Brexit, he believes it was a wonderful idea. When it comes to immigration, he wasn't as extreme in the past, and now he could be described as the most extreme figure within the Conservative Party on the issue of immigration. He's advocating for the UK to leave the European Convention on Human Rights. This is exactly what he's doing. He's trying to copy Farage, and he thinks appealing to the extremes of the Conservative Party will work. Well, it didn't work in the recent leadership campaign. Now, it could work in the future, but by moving the Conservative Party in the direction of Reform UK, you're alienating moderates, and you're guaranteeing the Conservatives remain in opposition for the foreseeable future. But I don't think he actually cares about that. It's more about internal power. He wants to be in charge of the Conservative Party, and it doesn't matter whether it's leading the country or not. It's pretty sad because, you know, we would believe in the past that he was a moderate, that he was somebody who actually cared about human rights perhaps, or he cared about, you know, the future of Britain. But he only seems to care about himself and his career. And to hell with the consequences. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.